They fled Israel's assault on Gaza City but found no place to shelter. Israeli aircraft were dropping leaflets on the Sabra area of the city, warning all civilians to get out. So Mohammed al-Sharif, his two brothers and their families, loaded all their belongings onto a donkey cart and went to Mawasi, a sprawling tent camp. Now they're heading back again, towards the falling bombs.
I have been in the sun for 2 days looking for a place and I could not find one. Now I had to take my belongings and go back to Gaza City because I have no place and no shelter. I'm not alone. It's me, my brother, and my family. We are 3 families and we don't know where to go.
Conditions in overcrowded coastal encampments for displaced Palestinians in Gaza are desperate. Those fleeing are mainly seeking shelter either in the area by the sea immediately west of Gaza City or Mawasi coastal camp in the south, which Israel has designated a humanitarian zone, aid agencies said. Many arrive to find no space for shelter, few tents, inadequate water supply, and restricted healthcare, according to more than a dozen Palestinians who'd made the difficult trip with their families and spoke to Reuters, as did UNICEF and the Hamas-run Gaza government. There's no such thing as a humanitarian zone or any safe area in Gaza, says Abu Fadi Abu Auda. Conditions in Mawasi are miserable, and he doesn't know what will happen if more newcomers try to pile in.
Those people who are newly displaced coming to us here in the areas we've been displaced to. There is no place for them to live. People are fighting with each other. We don't know where to put them. People are living on the water. People started camping on the beach with the seawater hitting them all night. They don't know where to go.
The UN Humanitarian Country Team, a grouping of UN agencies working in Gaza, rejected Israel's description of Mawasi as a humanitarian zone. UNICEF spokesperson Ricardo Pires agreed.
They're looking at places to go outside Gaza City, but when they try and do some sort of recce of whether that would be a safe option or not to move their families, they find out very quickly that the risk of trying to move out is amazingly enough often greater than actually staying where they are.
Israel has conducted strikes inside areas it has designated safe or humanitarian zones throughout the war. Israeli military spokesperson Nadav Shoshani said Hamas militants hide among civilians, which Hamas denies. Reuters asked Shoshani how Israel planned to fit 1 million people into already overcrowded areas and provide for them.
And that's what we're working on. More tents, more food, more water, more medical centers in this area to make sure that people can come and reach, and this is something we're dealing with daily.
These satellite images show how tents have multiplied at Ashati camp between late August and this week, and at a so-called humanitarian area near Deir al-Balah. Ra'ed al-Far says she has been displaced 5 times. Nearly all Gazans have been displaced at least once, and it's accelerating. According to the CCCM, a working group including UN bodies and other aid agencies, 25,000 people fled Gaza City in the 3 days to September 10th. Far and her family fled after the latest evacuation orders and found space to camp by a garbage dump.
There is no space at all. There are no places to go to at all. So we had to camp next to the waste dump, and we don't know what to do. The waste dump is full of diseases. There are flies and dogs. We just couldn't, but we had to. I'm worried about my children. The dogs are around us all night.
Israel began ramping up its attack on Gaza City late last month, saying it aimed to free remaining hostages held by Hamas since its October 7th, 2023 attack. Despite Israel's call for the population to leave, Gaza's government estimates that 1.3 million of Gaza's roughly 2 million population remain in Gaza City and the north.